Hello and welcome to another episode of Bangers Bricks. A new set has just been launched by Lumibricks in their Old West theme, so I thought I would give that a look. So this is the Lumibricks 14016 Wild West Meeting Hall. It has 2,556 pieces, 36 printed tiles, 5 characters and a horse, 10 lights, printed manuals, and it cost me £110, which is approximately $145. As always, I bought this myself directly from Lumibricks. So here we have the set from the front. I think it's quite a good looking set here. It is called the Old West Meeting Hall, but it's clearly a church. I'm not quite sure why they wanted to call it just meeting hall. I'm not sure if they wanted to avoid religious connotations or just make it a bit more general, or even if churches were just meeting halls in the Old West. Not entirely sure, but they've gone with calling it the meeting hall. At the top, we have this bell tower with a very impressive gold bell in it. It does wobble. It's nicely done. And the tower looks good. There's a light inside lighting up the bell, which is good. Moving on down, then we have this wheel. You can see through there into the main part of the building. Down here at the bottom, we've got the printed tile, Hope Hall. Nice entrance with the golden cow corns. Some nice stacked wood to the side, and the quintessential brick-built cacti on the right-hand side. A lot of the Lumibricks Old West sets have those brick-built cacti, but it's quite a nice touch and very Old West. Turning it round to the side here, this is where we can see the wedding feast, made up of a turkey and some cherries. Not the biggest feast in the world, but I think it looks quite nice. Again, just a little addition on the side. You can also see from the brick-built roof here with a nice little chimney, this does lift off, which gives you nice access into the actual set itself. Continuing on round, this is the back section. Not the most exciting at the moment, but that will come. And then turning around finally again to this side, you can see these go all around, still the electrical wires going around, the fake electrical wires rather than the real ones. And this little building here, which can detach. I'm assuming if you want to have these sets up next to each other, that's why you would. And then this little container here contains what I think are straw bales, but I'm not entirely certain. That's quite nice and can just clip on to the side of the building. So moving back round to the back here, then the back piece can pull off and slides out like this, allowing you to see all the way into the main part of the building. This is quite simply decorated inside. We have the little 2 printed tiles on either side of the door, a brick-built cow's skull, and on the sides then we have little wreaths with a flower on. So quite simply decorated, but very impressive chandelier at the top, which does look nice. This leads into the first of the features that this set has, and this one I'm not entirely sure about. So this star at the back, if you touch it, then you can turn the lights on and off. And if you hold it, you can dim the lights. And I mean, I guess this is nice, and maybe depending on your scene, you might not want full brightness, etc. But I wonder if this kind of addition adds to the cost substantially of this set. I don't know. But yeah, it would be my concern that that has added to the cost. I can't see me using this option very, very much. It's nice to have, and if it was, a few cents, then that's fine. But if it costs more than that, I don't know why you'd have it. It's not like you would be doing that very often. It's not particularly clever. It's just a touch sensitive bit, and yeah, I can't see me using it much. But it's there, um, which is nice, and there we go. You can use that to increase and decrease the light inside the building. So here's a better angle onto the bit that I've taken out of the hall. So this is the meeting area. So we have a nice little brick-built organ there, some nice flowers and things to the side, a nice table with ink hat, newspaper and pamphlet, and this little book here can actually open the printed tile, and that sits nicely on the podium. This is where we can see the other incredibly extra feature, but this one I do like. It probably did add a lot to the cost, but I think it's pretty awesome. So if we take out this middle table here, we have this separate piece, little tray, which you have a human-sized engagement ring and these two printed tiles, a nice photo of the happy couple and a nice letter. This slides easily underneath and converts the church ready for the wedding, with nice little spots here where you can add the people going to it. It is incredibly extra. It's completely unnecessary. It's all done with elastic bands and things, and those will probably wear out in time, and it'll be a real pain to fix. And yeah, how often are you going to do it? But I really like these kind of technical additions to the sets. I think they really add to them, and I love how they're made. If I tip it up, because it's quite a complex mechanism, but it works flawlessly, and it's just really nice. Again, yeah, how often am I really going to be swapping around between the two modes? But yeah, this one I can't help but like. I have to say, I think it's a really neat addition and was fun to build as well. And yeah, it makes what was quite a simple set maybe a bit more complex. But do have to say, if it didn't have that and it didn't have the switch to dim the lights, would the set have been a lot cheaper? Maybe, probably. Or it could have had more characters or anything else. So in that regard, it probably is unnecessary. But I'm a sucker for a nice Lego mechanism, so yeah, I have to say I quite like it. So here is the side build that came with the church. We have the horse with some very nice printed items. I've not seen printed on the horse like this before. Yeah, printed sides, which looks lovely, and this really nice wedding carriage. Again, very nicely done with these flowers going around the back. Make it look really, really cool. Yeah, I think it's very nice and is a good addition. Nice little side build to go with the main one. And yeah, there's not much to say about it. It's quite simple, but what there is there has been done incredibly well. So here are the selection of characters. Interesting selection, obviously set up for the wedding. On the right hand side, we have Mary O'Malley, the teacher and bride. Got the groom over here, which is Lewis Carter, the town doctor. In the middle, we have Hank the postmaster, who's the witness officiant person. And over here, we have the bell tower keeper, who is not given a name for some reason. And then on the left, we have the musician, who is the bearded lady from the circus. So quite the choice there for that. I think they're trying to link the characters in each of the sets to other sets. But yeah, interesting choice for the bearded lady to appear in this set. But fair enough. I really like the dress on the bride. I think the flowers and the kind of more semi-transparent fabric looks really, really good. I think the set looks lovely. An interesting thing, the instructions no longer contain all the names of the characters, which I think is interesting, but they are available on the website. So if you want to know the characters' names, then that's where you have to go. As always, I think they've done a good job. You can use them or not use them. I think it's nice to have them in, to be honest. And yeah, good selection. Not much more to say, really. So to wrap up this review of the Lumibricks meeting hall set, I really like it. It is in many ways quite simple. It's just one big room, but it's nicely detailed. I think it looks really good. There's some nice prints in here. The lights add a lot. As I've touched on in earlier parts of the review, some of the additional features in here are a little weird. Um, I understand why they've gone with the lights so that you can set the scene, but it does seem a little bit unnecessary. But contrary to that, I do really like these spinning seats. Again, completely unnecessary, and who knows what the price could have been if that wasn't included. But I'm a sucker for a Lego mechanism, and I think this is one of the cutest. So yeah, I really do like that. But overall, I think it's just a very well built set. I think it'll look lovely in a Western village. I love the additional build with the carriage. I think they've done that really, really nicely. The additional prints and everything on there, I think, really do add quite a bit. It's not just a bare bones carriage. And yeah, there's not much else I can really say. I think it's great. I absolutely recommend it. And yeah, hopefully some of you will come to pick it up. So, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you'd like to support the channel, then please do like and subscribe. If you're interested in buying any of these sets direct from Lumibricks, then please consider using my affiliate code in the description. It doesn't cost anything, but it does help the channel immensely. So please consider using that. And I hope to see you next time.